Hey there, it's me, Simone, and I thought this week's, month's, I don't know how many chatty videos there are going to be, we could just sit down and catch up in my journal. What do you think? This is one of the, it's not a Ko-fi exclusive video, but, or Ko-fi, I don't even know how you pronounce it. I pronounce it Ko-fi. Coffee, because I'm really far behind in my journal and it's not making me anxious just yet, but I really want to keep catching up and staying on top of it. And so I thought maybe we could do this together. And this is the week that I'm recording. We are here, somewhere around here at that time. This is my journaling pouch, and I have started an experiment this week. I have inked up these two TWSBIs. They both have extra fine nibs with TWSBI document inks. This one as well. This used to have platinum carbon black. This now houses or is filled with TWSBI document black. This one is filled with TWSBI document brown. And this one is filled with TWSBI document black blue. I have another package from Vanessa on the way with some more permanent document inks, not necessarily TWSBI. I think I purchased some Aurora and Klingner sketch inks, and what was the other one? Octopus Fluids Write and Draw. So I can test those in the next few months if I use my fountain pen like so, and so I don't know how long it will take to test all of those, but I would love to figure out if having other ink brands is a thing for me, if I like anything besides platinum carbon black. And also since I have these laying around kind of as spare pens, I thought it would be cool if I had more than just black to journal with. But let me tell you that this is not going well. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just the fact that it's not black, or another thing could be that I have not been journaling basically all through September, and it is now the middle of October. The only thing that I did is I painted this leaf, I did this, and that's about it. And so maybe it wasn't the best idea to start with a different color other than black. Yeah, so I just don't really know what to say to this. And I also don't know what I did. Oh yes, maybe I need to use a really big black pen. And then I need to do some research as well. Here. So I'm currently, I don't like this at all. It's okay. Oh no. That's not cool. This is black and this is blue. Now what I don't. Okay, let's try this. I shouldn't have done the things. I don't even know if I can talk and write at the same time. That's like the most dominant thing that happened for me in my life this week. I'm surprised that I'm sitting here and now I'm making it even worse. It's okay. I'm just going to turn the page tomorrow actually and try again. Why is my phone ringing? Oh, it's the school. It's all good. Oh, so they're sending out emails, weekly emails. And then not only do they send out weekly emails, before they send out the email, they call. And I just realized my kids had a week off school, but I think they still have tomorrow off. So weird. The reason why I'm outlining this is because I want to I feel like if I outline it, then the color, the blue black and the black from the pen kind of like are bound together, if that makes okay. I know someone commented, me asking if that makes sense makes me a person who is genuinely interested in the other person understanding, but maybe it's also just like I don't know what to say, and so I use this as a filler element as well. So yes, I am trying to tie the blue, black, the black, blue. Does black, blue mean there's more black than blue in this ink? Or why is it black, blue and not blue, black? By putting both of those on the same, in the same art piece, do we call this art? I am tying the two colors together. So it makes me feel like I am bringing them together, and it did not bleed through. The thing with this ink is it was super lubricated and very wet, and it bled through basically everything that I tried it on. So I was a bit hesitant, but I thought, well, if it's in an extra fine nib, it might be okay. It seems like it. I'm in pain, but I don't really know if that actually happened last week or this week. So maybe I want to include it last week. I'm going to do some research and I'll be back in a sec. So that actually took place on October 7th, and Wikipedia says an ongoing armed conflict between Israel and Palestinian militant groups led by Hamas began on 7 October 2023 with a coordinated surprise offensive on Israel. The attack began with a rocket barrage, is that how you say it, of at least 3,000 rockets launched from the Hamas-controlled Gaza Strip against Israel. Yes, this is happening right now in the world, and it is bad. I have learned a tiny bit about the problems in the Gaza Strip in school and throughout life. But the thing is, even I just don't really get how that, but that's probably always what happens with war. There's people dying on both sides, and we're just okay with that. And the people who, I don't really get it. I just don't. Is it really like, these people just don't stop and think about it. And by these people, I mean Israelis as well as Palestinians, Palestinian militant groups. Not everybody who living in Palestine is part of a militant group. And I know that not everyone living in Israel hates Palestinians, but they just don't stop and think and remember that the other side is a human being as well. I don't get it. And I just don't really understand how we can take one of the sides. There's people dying on both sides, and most of them are innocent people. And then telling, well, this person is wrong. We need to make it stop. That's what we need to do. Okay, so how I would like to document this because it's important for me, but I don't really know how. And yes, I can read and I understand that the Palestinians, the Hamas-led, started this specific attack. But I also feel like Palestinians have lived in the Gaza Strip for years, being fenced in by Israel. I remember seeing how Israelis just started spreading into that strip and then fencing in their own towns and saying that, well, now we live here, this is not your land anymore. I don't remember, or I don't know if this is Israel's land. It's not been their land from the beginning. And we are part of the problem because we gave that land to them after World War II. And if you know more, leave educational information in the comments down below. I do not need any propaganda, hate, anything else down below. There is enough hate to go around the world millions of times already on Israel. On October 07, 2023. And I'm just going to write, because basically that's what it is, 2023. Israel. This doesn't make, I really love this nib. Israel, Hamas. I wish I had more of those. I wish they were more easily accessible and less expensive, because I would just have one of those on each of my sketching pens. I love that I can easily turn the nib around, and then I have this amazing architect nib that I can use to make titles. It's so good. How have you been holding up? How has this affected you? My painful shoulder, neck, herniated disc, inflamed nerve experience started on Friday. So what I've been doing since Friday last week is just breathing and trying to manage the pain. So everything else has been kind of blurry, not in the sense that I have been so medicated, because I have not, but because it just was so painful. But how have you been dealing with this? I know that these big things happening in the world often make me basically not being able to do much besides getting through my days. My days were so painful that that wasn't the case for me this time around. But I remember when, were there 2 Iraq wars? There was one when I was about 14-ish, and it affected me a lot. I didn't think it would. Okay, this week. What else did I do this week? I was off Wednesday and Thursday, Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday. See, that's when you don't really have anything to do. Ugh. I'm not feeling any of this right now. Oh, I remember I wanted to put this somewhere, so maybe I can do that. I'm just going to go through things and just stick them down. Glue. I'm really loving these glue sticks. They are, I think they're made by Kokuyo. And this is the blue one. I don't know that there, I think I know there's multiple ones, but I don't know what the difference is. Now I'm wasting Tomoe River paper as a glue underlay, but I redid my fountain pen inventory, and it was previously on Tomoe River paper. Now it is on Sarasara. Sarasara, is that the name? Also Kokuyo. And I really like it. But I'm not going to show you because I want to journal. Let me see. I don't think I want to stick this anywhere. So let me put this to the side. What I'm going to do is just go through this. Party works. Party is cool. Okay, let me put the sticker away. I can do this. See, the titles I made here were because I outlined it, but if I use this black, then I could just make a bigger title just like this. So it would be more variants. So then I just will have to go
Trump. And I'm gonna put Rio back here. And then first. This is weird. It doesn't matter. First. This is what happens. We'll see what.
I'm wondering if, so what I can already tell is that when I told you before that this ink was very aggressive and ghosty and it bled through. So doing something like this with this ink makes me very nervous because I'm afraid that because I'm putting on so much that it will bleed through. So basically what I already know is that I can't really use that without always having that fear. Okay, so maybe there's another sticker. This is German, and maybe I can find a, where was the party sticker? Down here. Geburtstag, wichtig, Erinnerung. Ausflug. I like those. Schulschluss, Urlaubsende, Urlaubsbeginn. Oh, my kids didn't have school. That would be also something that I could put down. This says besonderer Tag. That means that it is a special day. So I'm just going to sticker over this, and then I'm going to write first comp Reno. No, wrong pen. Oh my God. Okay, this is not going well. And also very noticeable, this nib is a reverse architect. Oh. This nib is a reverse architect nib ground by Kirkspear from Penral. And the reverse is the architect nib. The actual side here is a really basically ultra extra fine nib. This doesn't work. And having an extra fine, especially with a wet ink like this, it makes the line width so much thicker. Look at how fine this is. Look at how thick this is. I'm not sure. I will stick with this experiment, but I'm not sure that this experiment is going really that well. First comp Reno. So I'm going to write. What am I going to write? So, do you want me to talk about this? And then I wanted to put the party sticker. We bring so then I can put the party sticker here. And maybe I just speed up this part where I'm writing. Okay, so I can tell you a tiny bit about what happened. That was yesterday. So it was a special day because it was the first competition of the season. I have stuff that I can write about. I remember more. I remember more. I think I talked about this previously quite a bit. My youngest son is a competitive climber. He really loves the competition circuit. He loves competing. And so we basically go to almost all the climbing competitions in our region. And yesterday was the very first one of this season, of the boulder season. I have another climber son who is not so into the competing thing, but he competes when it's local to us, and he just joins and has fun with teammates. And so he also went yesterday. And then we were, I think you know that we moved. I talk about this all the time, but the people here have been so open and so welcoming, more so than anywhere else that we lived, which is very surprising to us. And we are such home buddies and so introverted. It takes so much out of us to go, but we were invited to a potluck that they did in honor of the first comp of the season. So we went. And it was really fun. These people are so cool. Yep. They are like so outdoorsy, which we would love to be, but we are not. But knowing outdoorsy people might help in the pursuit of being more outdoorsy. And so we were like, okay, let us know when you go next time. We'll come with you. And it was so much fun to get to know those people better, to also, even though I was in so much pain, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't go to work, but I really want to go to work. That's not the cool. Oh, I haven't even used my stickers from last month's extravagant hope, and it's already Brandy already sent out this month's October's. I like this here. I'm going to use this right here, and then I'm going to write that you don't even know what I'm going to write. So it is starting to get colder. And since we're now living in a desert climate, it gets really cold at night. Not all the time, I imagine, and I expect that this is going to happen more the further along we go in fall. But some of those nights have been quite chilly, and then it still gets really hot during the days. But because it's cold at night and in the mornings and evenings, I am justifying drinking tea. So that's what this sticker is for. Starting to get colder at night and in the mornings. And so I have gone back to my afternoon ritual of drinking Earl Grey tea with milk. Actually oat milk, but that's not important. It also reminds me so much of all the afternoons I spent with Katharina and our toddlers. I'm gonna pause. Need power. I'm such a liar. I just talked to my son. I'm like, don't you have school off tomorrow? And he was like, no, that was last week. Okay, so they didn't have vacation last week. They had vacation the week before. Oh my God. This is what happens when your brain is fogged because of medication and pain. Okay, I like this. I'm glad I didn't add the thing here. So I'm trying to manage all of that stuff. And what I usually do is I have kind of a capsule ephemera thing here where I put all the things that I want to use, and I think that has gone really badly. As you can see, I haven't used lots of things. So what I think I need to do is put this in here first. That's one of those things that I'm going to do. Oh my gosh, I haven't used those. I'm hoarding them because they're so pretty. You know what I feel like? I feel like this. Oh, now my pain is back, and but I actually made it to the evening without being in so much pain. When I go to work, I'm in pain at like 12 p.m. I know I should probably just call out, but I feel so bad. I just started that job, and I don't know. There was some kind of interruption. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right below here. And then I'm going to, I feel like this highlights this more and it stands out more. And then what I'm going to do is elongate these hash marks all the way to where the washi tape goes. Where was I? I don't remember. Okay. I was going to write about the Happy Mail, and I actually don't remember what oh yes, I remember, but this needs this. Let's put this pen away, and then put this over here. Get some glue on this right here. Oh yes, I was talking about my capsule. I think it's going to be time to go through this again. There's two things that I often do. Dude, the Amazon dude just drove by and he has a package for me. Maybe not this person, but really? What was I going to say? Yes. This works really well for me most of the time. I put the things that I want to use up, that I just recently received. I put those here, and then when I journal, I go through here and pick those that I think I want to use. When that doesn't work anymore, what I also do is I just pick, like maybe I pick this sticker sheet. I know I want to use this sticker sheet, for instance, here, and then maybe I have washi tape that goes well with this, and then I put that here, and when I get to this week, then I know that this is the decoration I want to use. And let me just say one thing about this. This is the most beautiful. I think this sticker sheet is so cute, but I have had this in my pocket for at least 2 or 3 months now, and I have not found a good way to actually use it. That happens to me so often that I love things. Let's go through this. Like this, for instance. I love the retro feel of this. Haven't used it yet. Don't know why. Don't know what I need to do to make myself use this, but I haven't used that yet. This one too. I think it's so super cute. I don't know why I'm not using these things. And then these are so much better, but again, I really need to make sure that I use them. And then sometimes I put things in like this one. This is a label that I would like to use. And then often when some friends send me washi samples, I put them here so that I can make sure to use them, which again does not happen right now. I am really not bad at this, but this is the aftermath, or this one is so pretty, and I have not figured out a way to make this work. So the fact that I'm not using the stickers that I want to use, the fact that I have this huge pile, which you can't really see, this huge pile of stuff that I would like to put in here. Here is the aftermath of the 30 inks 30 days. Live frugally. It's definitely not what I've been doing in the past weeks. Oh, live frugally on surprise. Do you know that now that I'm reading this again, I don't even really understand what it means? I have not been living frugally. I haven't really eaten ice cream. This is the aftermath of the 30 inks 30 days. And I am not 100% sure that that is worth it for me. And oh, there's another Amazon guy, and he's coming here right now. What I mean by that is I really enjoy the variety of things. I enjoy writing letters. I haven't written a letter since forever. An actual letter, like more than just a tiny snippet and here is a sticker for you. I haven't journaled, stuck down things, being creative since forever. Basically since just before the San Francisco Pen Show, and it is now October. The Pen Show was in August here. And I miss this, and it brings me, I thrive, even though I sometimes fall down into these really big rabbit holes of doing just one thing and hyper focusing on that. What I learned quite a while ago, and that's why I'm also still staying in this weekly journal, is I thrive on the variety of doing the things. And if I do one thing excessively, I can't do any of the other things, which then this would really fit so well here. And I'm just going to put it down. That's something that I'm also trying to do. Not hoard all the beautiful things. Yeah, so I've been very deep diving on the ink and fountain pen things, but I really need to take a tiny step back and slow down on those things there, just because I notice how imbalanced my creative life is. And because I have ex libris, this is actually something that I should put in a book. And so this, I guess I'm going to put this somewhere else. Did you hear the thing? The package being delivered? Let's rush. I want to finish this page though. I don't even know how long we've been. These are all German stamps that I just go, maybe I'll put them on one of the pages of my pages, or when I'm going through my, how many piles am I going to do? So I'm going to do piles. This is, I still want to try and use this as well. This I might gift. What is this? Oh, traveling is such a special treat. This is basically part of the things that I got from the San Francisco Pen Show. I love how this looks. And I've been really obsessed with these two pens, and I looked on Amazon Prime, whatever days thingies this past week, if they had those as a deal, but they didn't. These are Koi coloring brush pens, and even though dye stuff ink, what does dye stuff ink mean? The recommendation, I got those recommended from Taria's Sketchy Adventures. She's on YouTube here, and she uses those. And I found them at Dick Blick, and so I got 2 of them. And what I like is their tip is not as intricate, and it works really well. So what I did the other day is just outline the sketches here, this and this one, and then I also did this leaf. I think this looks so good. So I've been obsessed with those, and I only have those. One is light warm gray and the other one is cool gray. So does that help me anyway? Why was I talking about that? Because I don't really know where I'm going to put this sticker. Maybe this is also, I think what I did with this huge pile is these things, maybe I'll put them in my big journal. That's one of those things that I also need to remember, think about. My Hobonichi order came as well. When did that arrive? I think I wrote everything down in my planner. Let me just go through this. I want to document the Hobonichi order. I think I'm going to, one of them I'm going to cut out and maybe use it. You know what? What a stupid thing. What a stupid idea. I shouldn't do that, to be honest. I have so many things that I want to document. So I'm just going to stick one of those in here, and then is this stuff that people would like to get in Happy Mail? I'll put this over to the Happy Mail pile, but I'm gonna ask my friends first. And then I wanted to stick this here. Maybe I'm just going to put that down here because I just really, really like the landscape. Then this goes here, this here. This I want to use in this journal. And then I have these stickers that were from Happy Mail that I want to use in here. Oh, and I want to use these. I talked about these in another video. Yeah, I haven't come far. Absolutely not. Okay. So I know that we've been far along. You know what? I think I should be just okay with the progress that I have made. I made this, I put this here, I stuck this down, and then I'm going to turn off the camera, and then I'm going to journal down here. And then what I'm going to do is take out my planner, and I'll show that to you right now, and then I'll finish the video. I'm not even sure that I talked about this last time. These things come and go into my brain. So I usually write my tasks with black pen, and when I have weeks where I know I need to catch up, or when I know, for instance, when I go on vacation and I know that I'm not going to journal here, then I take my planner and then I use my blue pen, because it's a multi-pen, I can use different colors to put down what we did that day. And so here I can go back and check what I did. And as you can see, there wasn't much done here, because that's when all of the problems started. So I'm going to sit down and fill these weeks in, so when I'm ready to continue journaling, I have something to write about. Alrighty, I am so happy that you joined me today. I hope this was a video that you liked watching, that brought you some joy. If you like them, I think what I would like to do is continue doing these catch-up journaling videos as long as I need them, so that I have a specific time that I need to be here to chat with you. And therefore, I at least can prevent from falling further behind. And that's all I want. If I have empty spaces in here, I'll stick in fat stickers and call it done. But yeah, I do really want to finish this year out strong, and it's not that long. Do you have journaling plans for 2024? How is your journal for 2023 going? I'm really curious because trying to figure out what the new things I can add, how can I switch it up to keep it interesting but still manageable. I will see you in the next chatty episode pretty soon. Until then, bye.